Hello. I start this morning's discussion on the alleged plot to kill Louis Farrakhan. Is there any historical basis for this alleged claim that has been made by this so-called black leader? One thing with people, and that is when we adhere or worship an idol or even a musician or political leader, our thoughts and reasons becomes clouded, where they can tell us more or less anything, and our minds refuse to decipher what is real and what isn't. And as such, we become immune to critical faculty of being able to work out reality from fantasy. Was there indeed a plot to kill Louis Farrakhan? And if there was not, why did he make it up? I did a thorough investigation into the claims of Louis Farrakhan, especially when I watched one of his moving performances when he invited his family onto the stage after what he said was an assassination on his life, where his house was firebombed by a group of white Americans who were out to kill his black family. Those words are quite politically and racially charged, especially in America, where black people do not trust white people. And thus, with this racial tension, it is quite a, if you like, terrorist mentality to folk and to poke and to continue to exploit this situation. Nevertheless, he invited his family onto the stage where he pretended he had just survived a terrorist racist attack on his black family by racist white Americans, to which he said, "Daughter, daughter, where are you?" Adding drama to this alleged pain. Indeed, many black people were angry that white Americans would dare try to kill this great black family. But did it take place? Did white America really try to kill Louis Farrakhan? Would white America add to fire and even more racial tension? Of course not. So this naturally led me to my natural inquisition to probe and to research whether this alleged crime had taken place. And lo and behold, I could not find one shred of evidence anywhere on Google, not even Louis Farrakhan's own library or source. This is quite crucial, because if I could not find any evidence to the happenings or the incident, there is only one explanation. He spun the biggest lie in American history. This man had the nerve to lie about white America. And what's serious about this, he's got away with it. He's got away with it. But there are logical reasons, believe it or not, behind his rage, rantic and nonsense and madness. And the reasons is he can peddle and continue to blame white America, hiding behind a mask of him fleecing and making money from a gullible black audience. And we all know everyone needs a baddie. Everyone needs a baddie to hide behind. And what more? The white man is the baddie. And as long as you can peddle that, the Nation of Islam can continue to make money from gullible black Christians. And this is what it's all about. There was no attempt on his life. None. So what is the psychology behind this big, rather elaborate lie? Quite simple. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, our great, beautiful black brothers, their lives were ended tragically. And yet Louis Farrakhan, who spent more time threatening white people, threatening a race war, he's still alive. And the prosecution would beg to ask the question, why would a mad maniac, manic preacher threatening the lives of white America, why is he still alive and not taken out? Something is seriously wrong. He's threatening to kill white people. The prosecution would like to ask the question, why, Louis Farrakhan? Why are you still alive? Without even one splinter of your hair being singed, without even one threat from either the FBI or the government. Something does not add up, does it, Louis Farrakhan? So you're trying to empathize with the man who you orchestrated his death, aren't you? Louis Farrakhan is more than aware that when he stands in the light of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, he's more than aware that he is no match. Here we have two fine brothers, one who was murdered by the Nation of Islam, who testify to the beauty of integrating the races through love and spirituality. Their lives were sacrificed, yet Louis Farrakhan, he's still alive. Many black people were questioning, why is it that such a mad maniac is still alive and not being threatened, and thus he had to make up. He had to make up that white America was trying to kill him. It was all an elaborate fabrication to ease the smokescreen, as it were, because black people were beginning to question the motives of the existence of not only the Nation of Islam, but also Louis Farrakhan. As to, does he really represent his people, or is he all about money? Because he is a very greedy, avaricious man, are you not? Did you not sell out black people to Arabs for money? Did you not deny slavery and Darfur under the ruling of Muslim Arabs for money? Did you not? Louis Farrakhan, you're in it for the money. You're not a spiritual black leader. You're a con man. The Arabs gave you $5 million, which you boasted about to your poor black audience, but you never told them the reason why they gave you $5 million. They gave it to you so that you would be hush-hush. You sold your black people out, knowing full well that black people are so mentally wounded that support you. It didn't matter how you sold your black people down the river, you had them. Right in the middle of your money-grasping, avaricious palms. You can tell them more or less anything, and their wounded, bruised minds would follow you. As the sheep follow a fake shepherd. You had it all worked out, did you not, Louis Farrakhan? You had no integrity, did you, Mr. Farrakhan? Your philosophy, your ideology changes like the wind. Whoever pays you, you become their friend. For a very long time, well over 50 years, you called the white man the devil. The white man was Satan in the flesh, your organization taught. And yet, you did not mind selling the Nation of Islam, quote unquote, to the white devil. You did not mind having the white devil selling you their philosophy, quote unquote, because Louis Farrakhan, you really have no integrity. You're an evil businessman. You're peddling racism, making money out of black and white division. You really have no integrity, do you? The prosecution contends that the Nation of Islam is nothing more than a money-grabbing, avaricious black cult that needs to close down in order for black people to move on to greener pastures. We don't need the likes of this lying snake, Louis Farrakhan, destroying America again.
God has made me a better man for you than Malcolm X. I'm standing where Malcolm would have stood if he had the character to stand where I'm standing. And frankly, it ain't none of your business. What have you got to say about it? Did you teach Malcolm? Did you make Malcolm? Did you clean up Malcolm? Did you put Malcolm out before the world? Was Malcolm your traitor or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? You just shut your mouth and stay out of it.